Hey, what's up everybody? This is Red Redemption Gaming coming at you today with a lava dragon killing guide. So basically what I will show you today is the equipment, setup, and method that I use on my 42 defense Void Pure. This setup can be used by other lower defense accounts, or you can use better gear if you have the requirements. So the first thing that I'm going to show you today is the setup that I use whenever I go and kill these. So the inventory is pretty basic. What you're going to want to bring is a knife to get through the webs in the wilderness, some food in case you run into some PKers or take some hits from the lava dragons. You're going to want a pestle and mortar to crush the scales into shards, your looting bag, and where your runes would be, I have my Trident of Seas, which I would recommend. So for your setup, what you're going to want to do is bring 4 items. That way, worst case scenario, a group of PKers come along and kill you, all you lose is the loot that you've gotten so far. What I choose to bring is a Mystic top and bottom, my Trident of Seas, and an Amulet of Fury. For the other gear, you're going to want to try to get the best bonus out of items that cost you nothing. So my example would be the God Cape, the Unholy Book, and the Recipe for Disaster gloves. So as for the location, it's right over here. It's south of the Edgeville Deep Wilderness Teleport and just south of the Mage Arena as well, a little bit east. So what I'm going to do is show you how I get there from the Mage Bank and talk about a few things on the way. So another thing that I forgot to mention in the inventory is you can bring the anti-dragon shield, but since you are safing them, you don't really need to. What I bring is my my Unholy Book, which gives me a little bit of a attack bonus on my magic. So that's what I choose to bring. You can bring the anti-dragon shield if you want. You don't have to. It's just preference, really. So you're just gonna run east a little bit. And then once you get past the lava right here, you're gonna go directly south past the Hellhounds until you get to the gate. So a few things about killing these is there is kind of a safer alternative you can do. Instead of killing them inside the island, you can stand across from the dragons on the southern side of the island, and you can telegrab your loot. That many law runes though, you're going to use a lot because you do get a lot of loot while you're here. So that's really going to cut into your profit. I don't know if I'd recommend it because you can be safe about it if you just pay a little bit of attention. So the island should be just right over here. Yep, here it is. And it looks like got an account there. So this is the first safe spot that I'm going to show you. So I will, oh, he hopped for me. So I will just show you how to use this one. So usually the dragon spawns over here, so I'll lure him over here like how he usually spawns. So he usually spawns right over here, and you can get him snagged on this tree. Maybe. So you can get him snagged on this tree right here, and you can just stand right here, just northeast of the tree, and you can kill him right here as long as you want. And so usually people kill these a little bit more south, but I figured that's where the PKers are kind of expecting you to be, so they usually do log in about right here and then rush south. So if you're right here, you can catch them on the login and you can log out super quickly, no big deal. So let's just finish killing this one and I'll show you how to just, get the kill. You need to kind of get the kill pretty quick. The respawn rate is pretty quick, and he can hit you pretty hard if you're caught just standing over there looting. So you're just going to want to grab your loot real quick, grind the shard, grind the scale into some shards, and then throw the hide and the bones in your loot bag. So they go down pretty quick if you're using magic, and you can quickly loot. So 20 death runes, the bones, and hide and the scale. So use the scale on the pestle and mortar, and you'll get anywhere from 3 to 5 lava scale shards. See, it's pretty quick on the respawn. So you get 3 to 5 of these, and these are worth about 400 GP at the moment each. Okay guys, so I just finished my trip, and I'm going to show you how much you can expect to make for each trip that you do. So I looked up the prices on Jagex, so this should be pretty accurate to how much you will make at the moment. So for the runes, call that about 15k, call the two fulls 50k, the rune longsword about 20, the loot path 20 as well, and the onyx tips go for about 85. So already I'm at 190k made, and I haven't even looked at the hides, the bones, and the shards yet. So the bones at the moment go for about 2,000, hides 2,500, and the shards about 250. So for the bones I got about 40, the hides about 50, and the shards another 20. So that brings my total up to 300k an hour. I did this trip in about 20 minutes, so it's foreseeable that you could knock out 3 in an hour pretty easily, which would bring about $1 million an hour to you. That's not taking into account the runes you will use and the supplies you will use, but still a pretty good profit nonetheless. And if you manage to hit a Visage, then those are going for a pretty good amount right now. Thanks for watching my guide, guys. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you. That's it for all now though, so please tap that like button and subscribe for future videos. Thanks.